Trying to choose the right business credit card is hard. It's really hard to navigate all the process, all of the different options that are out there for you, trying to decide which perk do I want, which fee is best, which credit card company is going to help me meet all my goals the most. Today, we're going to get into which is the best small business credit card. Hey everybody, I'm Brandon Gustafson and I own and operate two assisted living facilities, and I created this channel to help people like you learn the ins and outs of investing in assisted living. Welcome to Assisted Living Investing. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Happy to have you here today. In our last video, we talked about how do I build business credit? What's that process like, and what do I need to do to build that credit, and how can I go about it? So go ahead and watch that video and give me your feedback. I'd love to hear from you around different strategies that you're aware of on how people could build their business credit, just so that everybody can get helped here in the community. Would love to hear from you on that. In our video today, we're going to be getting into what is this best small business credit card. That's a big question, and one that is honestly extremely hard to answer because it is all dependent on you. It all depends on what is important to you. As with most things, it is all just very dependent. So what you need to do is just figure out what is going to be the right thing for you, for your business, for what you're trying to build. And there are a few different types of criteria that you want to take into consideration as you're getting things ready to find that credit card. And you're going to be able to find a lot of this online, but I want to give you some direction on what's that criteria that you need to be aware of to help you choose the right credit card for you. So some of those big perks that you would want to consider are things like, is there an introductory rate with reduced payment? Some credit card companies will give you like a 0% interest introductory rate for the first 18 months, which is incredible. You basically have interest-free financing. And so that's a really good option, especially if you're looking to make a big purchase or something like that. It's something that you want to take into consideration. Am I going to get this introductory rate, and how long is it for? And do I have a big purchase that I need to make that I could take advantage of this interest-free financing for a little bit? So that's one thing. Next would be cash back. A lot of cards will give you cash back, and they'll send it to you in the mail, or if you're working with like one of the warehouse clubs, where Costco or Sam's Club, you can go in there and they'll give you a check for the amount of money. Just kind of depends. But if you are a business that is really interested in getting that cash back, whether it's a credit on your statement or actual cash in the form of a check, then this is something you want to consider, because if you're making a lot of purchases at one of those warehouse facilities or at Walmart or something like that, and they have a special incentive going on where you spend the bulk of your money at that location and you get 3 times cash back or something like that, using their credit card, then it's going to be worth it, because you are, especially in assisted living, you're going to be buying a lot of groceries. Like, that's one of your biggest expenses, and you're going to be doing that at one of these stores, and oftentimes they're going to have their own credit card, and they might have some extra advantages that you could take advantage of, as far as points, cash back, or other perks that you want to be aware of. Speaking of other perks, travel is another one that you want to be aware of. And you just kind of want to be aware of the different types of points that you could get. You could earn enough points for a plane ticket or to pay for a hotel or things like that. And I'm going to be referencing a few of these things up above. I have a few videos on that. A video that I'm going to be making on rewards points and how they work and how you can take advantage of them. So please go and watch that video, because I'm going to get into that a lot. But once you've narrowed down what is important to you for your business and how you can best take advantage of some of those perks that are offered with a business credit card, you want to start doing some research on which card is going to have the best rating, the best fees that are going to meet your needs, any introductory offers that you want to look at. You want to start really getting into this. Unless you have some big kind of tie-in to brand loyalty with a credit card, I would suggest you not be loyal to any one credit card company because they are not loyal to you at all. So don't just, oh, I've always used American Express, so I have to get a credit card with American Express. If US Bank has a better offer, go with that one. Don't worry about all this brand loyalty and things like that. Use what is best for you. Don't worry about the companies. They're big, they make a lot of money. They'll be fine. Okay. The next thing that you want to be aware of as you're looking at different credit cards is fee versus no fee cards. Which one is going to be right for you? With certain credit cards, there are going to be some of those annual fees that you'll need to pay in order to keep the card active. And those fees could be anywhere from $95 a year to $500 a year. Just kind of depends on which one you want to do. Not all cards have fees, though. That's really important for you to understand. But generally, if you are paying a fee for a card, the higher the fee, the better rewards options you're going to find when you are getting that credit card in place. So just because a credit card has great rewards, just because those options are just incredible, doesn't mean that it's the right card for you. You want to make sure you're doing the math. So if there's a fee associated with it and it's $500 a year, you want to make sure that you're getting at least that much and more in rewards bonuses, whether that's flights or hotels or cash back, in the rewards that you're paying up front in order to receive the extra perks for using that card. If you're not going to spend that much, then don't pay them $500 a year. You're just losing money. You could very easily find a card that has $100 a year fee that gives you incredible bonus points, incredible perks, that's going to help you kind of get what you need, and you come out far ahead of that $100 compared to something where you're paying $500 a year. And even more than that, you could find one that has absolutely no fees, that is still giving you the points and the cash back and everything that you need, that's going to be sufficient for your business, and you're not paying any money up front to get access to use that card with its additional perks and points and all of that. You can find no fee cards and use those. What you want to do is just kind of look at them, see which one's going to match up best for you, because it might be worth it to pay a little bit of an annual fee to get access to a card. It might not be. Look at your personal situation, figure out what's going to be best for you, and then start the application with that card and see if you can get a credit card open with them. It would be my suggestion there. So some of the credit card companies that you want to be aware of, and I've mentioned this in a previous video, but they're going to be big ones that you have heard of. The big traditional credit card companies, they often have a business credit card option. So when you start researching best business credit card company, you're going to see names like Capital One and Chase and American Express and Bank of America and Discover. They all have a business option. You're going to be able to find something there. They're going to have their own points system and everything like that. So you want to just kind of be aware of that. But you also might consider having a discussion with the banking institution that you're working with. I talked a little bit about this in a previous video, but about kind of developing in which banking institution you should choose. But you could talk to them about their business credit card options, what they are, what types of rewards they have that you should be aware of. Keeping things in-house at that same banking institution could help simplify things for you. And if the idea of having 2 or 3 bank accounts and 2 or 3 credit cards is just overwhelming to you, then this might be your best option. Who cares about the points? You're able to kind of keep things in-house and keep things under one roof. That's another thing to take into consideration. And then, like I mentioned earlier in this video, you might look at, if you're using Sam's Club or Costco or one of those big clubs, they often have their own credit card, and you could get a business credit card with them to continue building up that business credit for you. And then you're getting the points that come from using things underneath that umbrella where you're going to be purchasing a lot of stuff anyways. So things, there's Walmart, I believe, has one, Sam's Club, Costco, I think Home Depot and Lowe's have credit cards. So if you're looking at doing those types of things, it might be worth it to have a conversation with them if that's something you need to do. In short, I really don't think there's one business card that is the absolute best. And I know I kind of teased that a little bit with this video, but I don't know that there really is. It really is dependent on you, dependent on your situation. You want to make sure you do your research, figure out which perks, which benefits are best for you, and that's what you want to do. There's a lot of information out there, a lot of just kind of looking things, and just by searching for something like best business credit card, you're going to find blogs and people that have put a lot of information out there where they rate it, they give overviews of the cards and the perks, and they break it down for you. Nerdwallet.com is one that comes to mind. Thepointsguy.com is one that I've used in the past. There are a lot of really great resources out there. Use them to help you find out which business credit card is going to be best for you. Do your research, find out what's best for you and for your business, and then maximize the rewards that you're able to get as you get that credit card and get it open and start using it for all the purchases that you need to do. In our next video, we're going to be getting into debit cards versus credit cards for small business. We've talked a lot about credit cards here recently, but I also want to talk about debit cards because, like we talked about in a previous video, should you get a credit card? If the answer for you was no, I want to talk to you about some of the options that you have by using a debit card and what that entails and how you go about doing that. To learn more about investing in assisted living, please visit me on assistedlivinginvesting.net. I'd love to see you over on the website. I have free resources, content over there. You can set up a call, we can have a conversation, and visit me on my other social media platforms. And remember, it doesn't take a lot, just a little bit. Just keep going, keep making progress step by step by step. If you do it every day and you keep making progress, you will be successful. Thanks for watching and have a great day.